Time to go then for the Suzuki Swift final here at Pembrey. Good start from championship leader Max Weatherly. His nearest rival, James Constantine, drags with him down towards the first corner. Chris O'Hara left at sea, and that allows Finn Watt in the silver machine to come up as inside as Weatherly gets the whole shot. Watt is out wide into turn 2 though, subsequently loses a position as well to Luke Constantine, who goes through, and now it is the top 2 drivers running nose to tail as we come through into the Joker. Does anybody go into it? Yes, they do. That is Luke Constantine who goes Joker then, started right at the back of the field following a DNF in Q2, putting him on the back foot. His cousin James though is really getting his elbows out as he tries to mount a challenge on Weatherly for the race lead. Isn't quite able to do so as we come to start the second lap here. But now Weatherly, with a 1-point advantage in the championship coming into this round, is really going to have to try and keep his wits about him as you see Chris O'Hara bouncing and locking up the rear brakes. Great to see Chris also out in the Suzuki Swift Championship once again after being absent from the last couple of rounds, and if he can finish on the podium here at Pembrey, I think he'll be very pleased with that. Now, there we go, James Constantine goes Joker from second place, so he wants to keep himself out of traffic. What he needs here is clear air. Fortunately for him, Finn Watt, who was just behind, has also gone into the Joker. That's worked out nicely as well, subsequently for Luke Constantine, who's inherited a position on lap 2 after Finn has gone for his Joker. So Luke moves up a position, James has a bit of clear air in front of him, so it's worked out nicely for the 2 Constantines here. The question is, what is the race leader, Max Weatherly, now going to do? So here then is James. So as I mentioned, of course, he has got a 1-point deficit in the championship to Max Weatherly coming into this round, and every point is going to be crucial with only a couple of rounds remaining here for the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship. So into the Joker goes Chris O'Hara from second place. Where's he going to emerge? Here's Luke Constantine and James Constantine on the right, the other way around there I should say. It's James ahead of Luke, and Luke also inherits a position as well as they come out of the Joker. So 2 places lost after that Joker has worked out there for Chris O'Hara, so not ideal for him. It's worked out very nicely though for James and Luke. Clear air for James, beautiful for him, and 3rd place at the moment for Luke Constantine as well. So really nice there for him off the back row of the grid. So there is Chris O'Hara, and these 3 drivers now running relatively close to one another. The question is, what is Weatherly going to do? You would imagine, because he is now in the race lead, he's got a comfortable cushion over the rest of the field, that he is most likely going to try and go as long as he possibly can before he makes that Joker. He wants to have as much clear air as he can and make that Joker at the last possible opportunity in order to try and have as much of a gap over James Constantine in second place to try and hold on to the race lead. The thing is, what the 2 Constantines of James and Luke do not need to do here is get involved in their own battle. So I'd imagine Luke is probably going to have to try and play wingman here over Chris O'Hara, because if Chris smells an opportunity, he's not involved in the championship battle. And you can see there James just getting a little bit sideways on the gravel as well. So that's going to cost him a 1/10 of a second or so. And those 1/10 of a second can be the difference between emerging in the race lead or emerging behind. And that is all very important when you've got Max Weatherly, the Kent-based driver, who is in the lead of this race, just extending that advantage as it stands for now. I wonder whether team orders might be at play here, but given the rate of knots that Luke Constantine is closing up onto the back of James here, I wonder whether that's not going to be the case at all. And indeed, Luke has a look on the outside into the hairpin there. Meanwhile, into the Joker then comes Max Weatherly. I think he's going to have a comfortable cushion. Yeah, look at that. So that is exactly what Max Weatherly needed to do, and James clearly just doesn't have the pace underneath him, and now it is all fair in love and war for this battle for second place here, because Luke Constantine's really going to try and mount a challenge on his cousin as they come in towards the hairpin for the final time. As Max Weatherly comes over the line to claim the victory, it's going to be James Constantine who just comes over in second ahead of Luke and Chris O'Hara.